Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to the third part of your unit trial. Coming on page number 70, today we are going to start the vocabulary. Okay, so take out page number 70 in your book and just see over here. Now I'm going to read it and I'm going to give you a little bit of its explanation so that the further exercise which we are going to do is followed thoroughly by you. Okay, now many hobbies or pursuits have their own specific vocabulary and expressions. Football is no exception. Some of these have been used in the sentences below. Now I'm going to read you the paragraph. Over here, as you can see, there are words which are quite highlighted over here. So these are those words which are used in the game over here, and they have got some special meanings, and these are only used in the games, sports, as we use pitch. If someone is playing cricket, we say the player is on the pitch. ओके, सो पिच जो है वो एरिया है जहाँ पर के एक प्लेयर दो प्लेयर जो है वो खड़े होते हैं. ठीक है, एंड देयर यू से कि द फील्डर. What does the fielder means? Fielder is not any person standing over there. It is the player of the game, okay, who is going to do some fielding over there. He is going to throw the ball back to the bowler, or he is going to hold the ball to go to the further side, any other side. So now let's see what we have got for the football game over here. Jamie was about to take a penalty kick from the penalty box. Now you see penalty kick and penalty box both are highlighted. It means these are some particular vocabs which are used in sports. But he couldn't decide what strategy to adopt to score a goal. He needed to concentrate, he wanted to be decisive, but thousands of Christians were all closing in on him at once. Power or placement? To the side. It might go wide. Straight down the middle. The keeper will save it. Now you see all these words. Okay? Now these are all words or phrases which are particular for a football game over here. So over here the exercise that we are going to do is going to be based on some particular words which we are going to give the meanings of. So let's start our first exercise for the vocabulary portion. What we need for our exercise to be done is a black cut marker, a blue cut marker, a black pointer, and of course a fountain pen. So putting the heading as the vocabulary in the center, and after that we are going to put the next heading with the black cut marker, which will be exercise number 1. Now I'm going to dictate you the question, which is somewhat like this. Give the correct description of what the following persons do in different sport. This is your question. Okay, now after you have completed the question, you are going to write down the different terms which are the different vocabs, okay, which are related to different games. Now first the word that you have to give the meaning of is, or you have to give the explanation is, bookmaker, or put a slash over there, or a bookie. Okay, bookmaker slash or a bookie. Now I'm going to give you the description for a bookmaker. Now let's write down. Takes bet on the result of a sporting contest, especially a horse race. Okay, now the second word is CADDIE, caddy. Now what is the explanation for this word? Carrying a golfer's club. Okay, now coming to the third word, ground man, GROUND, ground, MAN, man. Man is going to be capital, the word M is going to be capital over there. So the description is, make sure that the playing area is in suitable condition for a contest. Okay? The groundman, he makes sure that the place where the game is going to be is in a proper or a suitable condition. Now next word is promoter, Promoter. Promoter organizes a sport event, especially a boxing match. Fifth word is scorer, Scorer. Scorer. It means a person who records how many points, etc. each player or the team has. Okay. Now the sixth word is timekeeper. Measures and records how long it takes the athlete to run a particular distance. And the last word for this exercise is umpire. Supervises a contest and make sure that it is conducted fairly. Now starting the exercise number 2, putting the heading exercise number 2 and writing your question. List the similarities and differences between Kuju and modern football. Now before we attempt this question, let me tell you, first of all, you all know what is football, how it is played, but maybe many of you or few of you do not know what is Kuju. So Kuju is also a sort of ball game which was played in the ancient Chinese. Okay, we can say modern football is a modernized form of Kuju. So he is saying write down the differences and the similarities between these two games. So first we are going to write down our similarities, and for that we will put the side heading of similarities, and we are going to write down points which are similar. Okay, similar in both the games, and after this we will mention the differences between both the games. So let's write down. First point for similarity: both involve kicking a ball through a net. Second point: both games have a referee to ensure fairness. Third point: both games have an established set of rules and specific ground. So these are the three similarities which are between Kuju and modern football. Now let's write down the differences. First point is modern football has more commercial value. Second point, it is played as competition. Okay, but Kuju, now we will highlight the word Kuju over here with a marker or a different color pointer, and the spelling of Kuju is Cuju. But Kuju was played as a part of military training to strengthen the body. Full stop. Third, the last point, Kuju used a leather ball filled with feather, but in modern football an air-filled ball is used. Full stop. With this we complete our part 3. Okay, and with the part 3 we have completed our unit also, and now I am going to repeat that as I said it. Okay, we are going to have test, and your test is going to be based on the unit number 1 and unit number 2. It means you have to prepare the test from both the units. Okay, and the test is going to be based on 3 questions, Question number 1 is going to have words meaning, okay, from both the units. Question number 2 is going to have short and long questions. There might be a long and a short question from both the units. And question number 3 is going to have an exercise from the vocabulary or writing area from both the units. So I hope now that you are going to prepare your test very well, and you are going to do it very well, and honestly you are going to perform your test when the test is given in the next video. Till then, take care, do your work, and make sure that you are doing your work, because what copies we are receiving are not having the complete videos which are given time to time by the MCHS. So make sure that you do your work also and you do your learning also. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.